Beautiful, warm, sunny day, and we're camping again. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to put this video up, but today is, check my watch, June 26th. And in fact, let me check the temperature. And it's 86 degrees and sunny out here right now. Anyway, we for the most part got camp set up. Got the tent over there. Sling chairs. I'm going to be laying on this thing soon and catching some rays. And back here, you can see my wife's hammock is set up. This is not our usual campsite. So, we've been trying to make it home for the next couple of days. Yeah, I got my cigar going. Anyway, I'm going to catch me some rays, and we'll see y'all in a minute. All right, I'm laying here in my sunny spot, and I'm going to catch some rays for a little while. Still got my cigar going. This is a Macanudo Inspirado. I don't know, not sure how to mention it, how to pronounce it, but it's pretty good. Anyway, I'm just going to lay here, soak in some rays, and smoke my cigar for a little while. Well, the sun's over there behind the trees. Let's see, it's 5 minutes after 5, and it's that time of day. We got our fire started, and pretty soon we're going to be sticking those hot dogs on this stick and cooking them over that there fire. That's our traditional dinner out here in the woods. And even though it's not our usual campsite, we can do our usual thing. Well, we finished our hot dogs, and now it's time for dessert. I'm having a Victor Sinclair Triple Corojo in Churchill. It's got a bit of a tobacco sweetness to it, with just a hint of spice on the finish. Excellent cigar. Right now it is 5:46. Sun's due to go down in about 3 hours, so I got time for a Churchill. To go with it, I'm having beer. Yum. In the meantime, I'm trying to get the fire stoked back up a bit so we can cook some marshmallows for my wife's dessert. Yummy. I'll try not to get them all over my face this time.
Good luck with that one.
My dainty wife eating roasted marshmallows. Doesn't that look yummy?
Lady, please pass me a baby wipe.
Actually, I got a whole packet of them. That's me trying to talk with a cigar in my mouth.
You talk to me about me having my mouth full. Trying to talk.
Yeah.
A lot easier to have my mouth full and try to talk than have my hands full and try to talk.
Well, is it yummy?
What do you think?
I think so. Speaking of yummy, mmm. Check out that burn line. I just got to be careful not to let that ash drop in my lap, if you know what I mean. Okay, enjoy, Lisa. Well, that cigar lasted about 2 hours, and it's starting to get a little bit darker out here. We got about another hour until sundown, and I just thought I'd take you on a quick tour of our campsite and the things that I like and don't like about it. Now, first of all, it's remote. I like that. Now, if you look over here, that's just part of the road you got to drive in to get up here. And it's got deep ruts and stuff. So, you know, you're not just going to come up here real quick in your sporty little sporty car. You at least need a truck to get up here, or an SUV or something like that, something with a little bit of ground clearance. And I do like the remoteness. That's one thing I do like. One thing I don't like about it is it's pretty much barren. We had to search far and wide to come up with enough wood to make a campfire. And some of that wood was logs left over from people that have been here before. We did manage to scrounge up enough to do that. I do like that this area right here gets full sun. I like that. And there's places around where you can get shade if you want it. Got a good spot for the tent. We got the fire ring. Now those logs, those are some of the logs I was talking about that were left here before. But it's got a nice fire ring, a picnic table. And we finally, it took some doing, but we finally found a couple of trees that were just the right distance apart to hang up Lisa's hammock, because she likes resting in that, relaxing in that hammock. But one of the things we don't like about it, in fact, let me take you over this way, is the fact that it's strung out. Our favorite campsite, while it's plenty roomy, has everything kind of in one circular area, which makes it pretty nice. And at our favorite campsite, there is never a shortage of firewood or things to burn. Like if you look in this area through here, you don't see any dry leaves. And that's what got me, because usually when I start a fire, I grab a couple of handfuls of dry leaves, throw them in the fire ring, light them up, and throw twigs on top of it and start a fire that way. And that's pretty easy. But all in all, it's a nice campsite. I guess we're just spoiled from our favorite one. Somebody's using it. They're going to be here for like 3 days using our favorite campsite. And that's groovy. More power to them. At least people are out camping and such, instead of sitting around in the house playing video games and stuff like that. I'm just wondering what we're going to find next time we go up there. And anybody that knows me knows the reason I like a remote campsite, because, well, the way I like to dress when I'm camping isn't always acceptable. Well, we got another hour to go, and then we're going to call it a night. Oh, let me show you something over here. We got our tent. This is a cool thing. We got a tent right here, and we always have the single candle lantern that we light at night when we're camping. It's just bright enough to be a night light, and it does last all night. And check this out. There's this hook sticking out of the tree, which is a perfect spot for the candle lantern. That's kind of a cool thing. It is good to know that there's a campsite that we can go to if our campsite is, or if our favorite campsite is being used. Well, like I said, we got about another hour to go before it starts getting dark. And I'm just going to sit here and play with the fire. Here you go. This is how Lisa likes to go camping. Relaxing in her hammock. Hi, Lisa. Are you comfy? Good. Anyway, like I said.
Oh, not as comfy as you.
Well, that's true. I'm going to sit and play with the fire for a little while. I don't know if I'll have this thing on again tonight or tomorrow morning, but we're going to find out. Oh, one more thing. In our favorite campsite, the open clearing where it's nice and bright and sunny has grass. This, it's all dirt. I guess that's just being picky. But I like being in the grass a little bit better. Look at the size of that big guy.
Oh my, I can see him.
That is a big
I
beetle.
can't recognize him as a...
Here's my hand next to him, so you get the idea how big that boy is.
That's a big hand.
That is a big black beetle, and he's just cruising. Anyway, it is now officially sundown.
Watch out for the hole.
It's not dark yet, not really, but it'll get dark. It'll get there up here in the woods, up here in the mountains, in the woods, and we are getting ready to call it a night. Let me show you something over here. We have our single candle lantern going. And like I said, that provides enough light. So if in the middle of the night I need to get out of the tent, or at least need to get out of the tent and take care of business, it's actually enough light to see what we're doing. So I will now call this the official end of day one, because it's pretty much the end of day one, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Well, good morning. It's the next morning here, and it's just a few minutes before 10 o'clock. We've already had our breakfast now. What we did, we got our little camp stove. That's actually a backpacking stove that I have had for ever. And we had our oatmeal, some fruit chunks, Diet Coke. Nothing too overly fancy. Now I'm just waiting for that sunlight to get here so I can get back out in the sun and enjoy that. In the meantime, I'm thinking of lighting up a cigar, a nice morning breakfast cigar. Probably be a Rocky Patel Decade. Anyway, we still got lots of time to relax out here in the woods. You don't have to be out until 3 o'clock. It's getting warm and sunny out here, and I'm getting ready to lay on that thing for a while and get me some sun. It is a beautiful blue sky. And my wife, back in the hammock. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm getting ready to flop my butt on that thingy over there. Anyway.
You didn't do enough flopping last night?
I'm going to continue. I might even take a nap in the sun. Anyway, walking around here, just kind of exploring around. I keep seeing trails and clear spots. Like, there's a clearing right there. I guess, you know, I figure maybe somebody put a tent there at one time. And there's a little trail here. And I walked up the trail, just doing a bit of exploring, just to get a little bit more familiar with this particular campsite. And I saw this. It's like, where the heck does that go? So let's see where it goes. Actually, I already know where it goes. Just wanted to get it on video. Doesn't go all that far. Just a little ways into the wood. I thought maybe it was a connector to another campsite or something, but when I got back here, I started seeing stuff like that. Bits of toilet paper and a bunch of flies. Here's more toilet paper over there. And some back there. So what people have been doing is they just come back here to poo. There's some more back there. And they just poo on the ground and throw their toilet paper on top of it. Don't bother digging a hole or anything. I think that's kind of disgusting. And that's what I always say, if you're going to poo in the woods, at least have the decency to dig a hole. I mean, you know, cats do it. Cover up your mess. Nobody wants to see that kind of stuff. Anyway. Coming back the other way. The other way. Headed back to our camp here. My wife's over here. Swinging and singing. She's just swinging in the breeze. Okay, I'm gonna get me some sun. Beautiful, clear blue sky. And I'm just laying here getting my sunbeam. I checked it was only 92 degrees, but it's a humid 92 degrees because I am soaking wet. I could explain why I was having problems with my cigar. It kept tunneling on me. It wasn't the cigar. It's just so dang humid. It was causing some burn problems. Anyway. Let's see, what time is it? It's 11:50, and around noon we're going to start packing up camp. We're supposed to be out of here by 3, and that's groovy. That still gives us plenty of time to laze around and enjoy it. Alright, we made it. Hope y'all can see that. It says 108 degrees. And it's humid out too. And that's the way I like it. Hot, humid, just laying out in the sun. Well, anyway, we're about, watch here. In about 20 minutes, we're going to pack everything up and head on out. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my sunbeam. Seems almost like we made it out just in time. Well, actually, no. We keep hearing thunder, and the sky keeps getting dark, and then it lightens up, then it gets dark again, and we hear some thunder. So we got the truck all packed up, and we're ready to head on home. So until the next time, see y'all next time.